with another video. This video is gonna be my coming out story. I'm gonna say about 10, 11. I just knew I was into girls. I wasn't that type of girly girl growing up, so I was more of a tomboy. So I'm gonna say, growing up, I always played football with my brothers and my neighbors, basketball, straight boys, baseball with straight boys. It's like I just hung with boys all the time. So, getting into it, like playing with the boys and then like hanging around them as much as I did, it's like, man, I know I can't. I just can't see myself being with a guy. So I actually probably like when I first got in high school, I was hanging with my cousin, and let's see, she actually is gay, and she was already out there. So I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't quite at the point where I was ready to come out, but I knew that I always felt like I was meant to be with a girl. So I'm gonna say ninth grade, I was sitting at lunch. My cousin was sitting there with a girlfriend, and they all booed up and stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I could get with this. So I started. I started talking to chicks, and then next thing you know, it was one thing that led to another. At this point in time, I still haven't said anything to my mom and them. I was still kind of dressing like a girl, but at the same time, I was more boyish. At that age, you're not yet buying your clothes, so you got to wear whatever your mama buy you. So then, I think it was my 10th grade year, I started talking to this one girl. I'm not going to say her name, though. And it was like, I knew for sure, like, this is what I wanted. So we started hanging out, we started chilling or whatever. And then I want to say my first time actually like physically kissing a girl, I mean, it was awesome. I ain't gonna lie, it was awesome. But we still young at that age, so it was like I didn't want to settle down with nobody, so I wanted to explore my options. So I had a friend here, a friend now, a friend now. So then my 11th grade year, I ended up transferring schools. And with me transferring schools, I had to meet a whole new set of friends. The chick that I was talking to in my 10th grade year, off and on, I wasn't talking to her no more. And then once I got over to my new school, I met this one girl, and she was cool. We was kicking it. We was friends at first, because, I was like, I ain't trying to get to know nobody on that level just yet, because I wasn't really ready for the relationship. But as we continued to kicking it, feelings started to grow, and she basically was like, wrote me a letter, because we in high school, so them letters going from class to class. So she wrote me a letter. She was like, hey, I don't want to be friends no more. Let's see if we can take this to a whole nother level. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that night she called me. She was like, so let's make this official. So I'm like, make it official? She was like, yeah, let's make this official. She's like, I want you to meet my parents. Oh, there you moving too fast, baby. You moving a little bit too fast. So I'm like, okay. I said, well, I can meet your parents, but I'd rather meet them on like a friendship type level, like no girlfriend, no titles, no nothing. She was like, okay. So she was like, basically, we got to start, slowly progressing into telling my parents that we actually date. The time came. She asked me to come stay the night. So I went and stayed over to her dad's house. And so I don't know how it happened, but in the midst of it all, her dad was like, you're gay? You're gay? I can't accept this. No, you have to go home. Like, he literally just flipped out. So I'm like, see, I knew this wasn't going to work out. So I know at this time I already had my own car, so I'm like, cool, I'm just going to dip out. I'm going to go home. We'll talk about this later. So she was still on the phone. She called me that same night. She was like, but anyway, so I left that night, went home. So I was like, dang, I don't want to be on this type of level with it, saying it's a girlfriend. But move forward with it, I never came out to my parents just yet. So then I was riding down the street with my mama, and it was this chick with nice size, everything, walking. So I'm like, dang, in my head, because I'm driving and I'm stopped at a red light. So I'm like, dang. So my mama looked at the same time. I didn't know my mama is looking at me. Out of the side of her eyes, like, what the hell is she doing? So, like, turn green, I pull off. First thing she come out and say, so you gay? You gonna tell me or not? I was like, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. So I think it was probably about, I was 18, just graduated high school, and my brother exposed me. I'm not gonna lie, he exposed me. We had an argument, and he decides to run to my mom and say, your daughter gay, your daughter gay, your daughter gay. So my mom was like, no, she ain't. So at the end of that whole him and her going back and forth, I'm like, Mama, yeah, I'm gay. I like girls. Matter of fact, I love girls. So, he was like, I told you so. So my mom was like, so I been knew it. I was just waiting. So she was basically like, I been knew it, but I was just waiting for you to tell me type. So I'm like, oh, okay, so it's not that bad. But I had come out to my dad. I told my dad, and he basically was like, I love you regardless. My grandparents said the same thing. So it wasn't really bad. Like, most people have, like, bad experience coming out to their parents. But, like, I guess because my cousin had already set the bar of, you know, coming out at an early age. Like, they was already saying, hey, I love you regardless of who you with. But, you know, you the one that got to answer to God. But at the same time, when I talked to a lot of people about it, I had, like, probably an aunt that probably was like, well, you know, that's wrong, and how you gonna get accepted into the kingdom? And I'm like, how can you be the one to judge about what I do? And, you know, people out here sinning every day, but ain't saying that. Just like people go out and have sex before marriage or get pregnant before getting married. How can you judge me? Because on top of that, I personally know that you done had kids out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not the one to type to judge. And I prefer, like, if you have something negative to say about it, just keep it to yourself. At the end of the day, I have to deal with God. So my coming out story is basically, it was really nothing. Because it was like my mom already knew, my grandparents already knew, and then my dad, I don't really say too much about that to him because I personally don't think he has an opinion about it. But other than that, that's my coming out story, guys. So if you guys like the story, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you'll be aware of when I post videos. Alright, guys. Also follow me on all my social medias. Facebook at PurdyVision_TV. Snapchat at GatorNation1990. At Instagram at GatorGirl1990. As you can see, I am in love with the Gators. But anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, and turn the notifications on. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their mama, daddy, sister, and brother to subscribe to my page.